Oh, hello there. You know, my wife always tells me that hate is a strong word and that I shouldn't use it. I should use words like dislike or disagree with. But whether she's telling white men not to watch her movies, or trying to upstage her co-stars, or claiming that her character is the strongest Avenger, Brie Larson just seems like a dislikable person, and her ridiculous personality comes out in her portrayal of Carol Danvers. For example, there's one scene in the movie where a man tries to flirt with Carol Danvers and tells her to smile. So she steals his bike. And that's just in the theatrical version. In the deleted scenes, she breaks his hands and makes him give her the keys. Now, Carol, was any of that necessary? A simple "I'm not interested" would have sufficed. I don't think assaulting people and stealing their property is superhero behavior. And then just to show off, you blow up a jukebox. Do you know what those things cost? What did the bar owner ever do to you? Did he tell you to smile too? Can you explain to me how you call yourself a superhero? Here's a reenactment of what I think happened in the boardroom while writing Captain Marvel. Thank you for coming. We hear you've had problems writing the Captain Marvel script.
Yes, sir. I didn't get the memo that this was supposed to take place before Iron Man, so I just wrote a present-day story.
Oh, that's no problem at all. What decade should we choose? How about the 90s? We'll just throw a blockbuster on there. We'll have Captain Marvel look at some old 90s movies while she's in the blockbuster. Then she'll take a trip over to Radio Shack. We'll give Nick Fury a pager and have Captain Marvel wear a 9 Inch Nails t-shirt. It'll be fine. Your story will work great.
I don't know, sir. Nothing in the story really connects to the time period. All the 90s stuff just seems tacked on.
If you want to see tacked on, wait till you see what we do with the... I believe they were trying to use nostalgia to sell the soundtrack to the movie and repeat the success that they had with the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack. The only difference was in Guardians of the Galaxy, every song that was played had a connection to the scene in the movie and a reason for it being played. Peter Quill dances to Come and Get Your Love by Redbone because he's listening to the song on his Walkman, on a mixtape that his mother gave him earlier in the movie. We hear Hooked on a Feeling by Blue Oyster because an alien stole Peter Quill's Walkman and is listening to the song. And when Peter Quill starts a dance-off to Ooh Child by the 5 Stair Steps, it's shown that his stereo is being played in the rubble of his starship. Contrast that with Captain Marvel's final fight scene, where the song I'm Just a Girl by No Doubt plays in the background as Captain Marvel flies through space, blowing up spaceships and beating up Kree soldiers. Nowhere else in the movie is the band No Doubt or the song I'm Just a Girl even mentioned. There isn't even a scene where the song comes on the radio and Carol Danvers says she likes it. And as far as we know, Carol Danvers doesn't have a radio headset inside her helmet playing 90s classics. And although the song did go well with the battle, it didn't have any reason to be there. Except it's a 90s song. And the song is about a girl, and this movie is about a girl. And that's just lazy. If you're gonna put a song in the movie, Put some more effort into connecting that song to the movie, please. Remember when Nick Fury said this? Well, he was lying. A cat scratched his eye. And not like ripped his eye out, just gave it a little scratch. Probably the most uncool way to lose an eye. He didn't lose it in a gun battle or a sword fight. No, a cat scratched his eye. And although it did a lot of damage, and the cat in question was an alien that can swallow universes, it's no wonder why Nick Fury was always vague about how he lost his eye, and let people come up with their own stories. Captain Marvel has the same issue that Superman does, in that she's so powerful that any problem that arises is easily taken care of, and any dangers don't really pose any threat to her, making the story kind of boring. Even with a power-dampening chip in her neck, she can still use her powers to beat up Jude Law. Even with a power-dampening chip in her neck, and her hands shackled and covered, she can still beat up a whole ship of Skrulls. And once that chip is removed, and Captain Marvel is able to go full Super Saiyan, she takes out a whole fleet of Skrull battleships with no problem. When you're this powerful, it takes all the tension out of the movie. And I can't stand how Carol Danvers got her powers. She didn't earn the powers. She didn't create them herself. And she didn't get chosen for being the best. No, she got too close to an exploding reactor. Maybe that's why she's such an arrogant character. Because she didn't earn her powers. Just like Brie Larson in real life. Somewhere beneath Brie Larson's horrible personality and acting, and Carol Danvers' overpowered character, there may be a good movie here. After all, any movie with this line in it can't be all that bad. Okay, never mind. Maybe it can.